It's me again, y'all, and I want to talk some more about social networking. The do's, the don'ts, and how to get through it easily. One, remember, it's high school. If you were a bully in high school, you still bully on Facebook. If you were a know-it-all in high school, you're a know-it-all on Facebook. Facebook is the adult version of high school. Because, we all missed high school so much, we couldn't wait, so we all joined Facebook. First thing I want to cover is, I see a lot of people say stuff like, I bet she wishes her life was as good as it is on Facebook. Let me tell you something. It's because she ain't stupid. Because she only posts the good on Facebook. Don't nobody want to hear about your ingrown toenail. Nobody want to hear about your money problems. Nobody want to hear about, oh no, my husband cheated on me again. That ain't Facebook's business. So you only post the good. Go to my Facebook. You know what it looks like when you look at my profile? It looks like I'm this happy-go-lucky mom who stays home all day and creates cool stuff with her kids. No. I cry. I get depressed. I get angry. I'm broke. A lot. Me and my husband, we argue over stupid stuff, but you know what? I don't put it on Facebook. Original poster writes, if anybody sees unnamed, tell him we are over. He has cheated and lied his last time. I don't know why I ever married a man like that. I deserve better. Friend comments, so glad you finally see his true colors. You were so right. Poster says, thanks, boo. You always understand. That was on Sunday. This is Wednesday. Poster, I love my husband. So glad we can work through these things together. I don't know what I would do without him in my life. Same friend. Why do you keep going back to him? You deserve better. Here's where it gets good. The poster says, you need to delete me and stay out of my business. What happens between me and my husband is our business, not anybody else's. So you put it on Facebook. So, 1,200 friends could read what was going on between you and your husband? Yeah, it really sounds like it's just y'all's business. The next thing I want to cover is vague statuses. Stuff like, I don't want to talk about it. Yeah, you do. You just posted it on Facebook. Nobody knows what's going on. If you don't want to talk about it, don't say nothing and nobody would even wonder or ask questions. There's another vague type status I want to cover. It's when you see something you don't like from one person, so you make a big status about how much you hate whatever they just said or did, but it's not about them. You're just generalizing. You say something like, can't believe when people wearing pink shirts and blonde hair with blue eyes email my husband and ask him when his birthday is and when his favorite pet is. I'm not talking about anybody in particular. You're talking about somebody, message her privately and find out why she wants to know when it's your husband's birthday. Now going back to the make life happy on Facebook. I'm not saying lie, but be a little more positive. These are the kind of things that really irk me. Everybody would be happier if I was gone. You know what? Here's an idea. Quit being a sappy Debbie Downer all the time and whining about everything all the time and be happy. You know what? Maybe people will actually want to be around you. So if people don't want you around, it's probably your fault. So quit whining about it. Because you know what? I don't care. And I don't want to be around you. And I'd be happier if you were off of my Facebook. And usually I delete you if you do write stuff like that because it's stupid. Let's talk about rants. I love reading a good rant. I ain't gonna lie. I love when people go off. I enjoy the crap out of that. I don't usually do it. I bottle up my feelings because I'm such a nice freaking person. But there's a thing called groups. It's where you have mom groups, you have do-it-yourself groups. I'm in a pretty sketchy group. Some pretty sketchy ladies. But there's all kinds of groups. And usually you can take whatever your event is related to and move it to that group. And it's fine. Everybody, rants with you. It's a lot of fun. And you got to share it with everybody on your regular page. But sometimes you create a group, a very small group, with your really good, really close friends. Share all your personal details and your struggles and your trials and your tribulations. And then one day after being really super nice all this time, you snap and you lose your friggin' mind. And you go just friggin' nuts. And you vent about everything that's been bothering you. And then they screenshot it and they send it to people who don't know you. So now people think you're an evil person when the fact is, no, I am too nice and I bubble over sometimes and I just explode. So, as I have recently learned, you don't vent nowhere. It's not safe because everywhere you go, no matter how good a person you are, somebody is waiting. They are sitting and waiting on the day you lose your mind and you just lip-licking, bubble-guppy, gum-popping vagina fuzz. No, and you don't have to be sunshine and rainbows all the time Because when you're sunshine and rainbows all the time, nobody believes you, would think you're lying, and you're probably depressed and miserable. So, I know it sounds backwards, but it's human nature. Can't change it. So all I'm saying is, if kids are sick, I care about that. If you need prayers, I'm okay with that. I care about that. But when every post is something negative, then I assume you're making your own life miserable, and you should get over that crap. Also, one very important thing to remember before I let you go, that is that Facebook doesn't have a sarcasm font. And because sarcasm is an intelligent sense of humor, most of Facebook don't get it. So put a little disclaimer down there when you're actually joking so that everybody's panties don't get in a wad, which everybody likes to do. But happy Facebooking, and remember, if you don't like it, keep scrolling.